to choose. Tia Banks is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Tia Banks joins us to talk about mind nonsense. It's so good to be with you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Peace, y'all. My name is Tia Banks. I'm a former professional athlete, certified resilience expert, mountaineer, and an international award-winning motivational speaker. The one thing that I could control was my emotions. I can't control the situations. I can control my reaction. I'm passionate about speaking because I once hid who I was to be accepted for who I wasn't. I face my own mental health mountains. My message transcends beyond the stage. Our motto is pole pole, which means slowly, slowly in Swahili. Okay. Is you run your own race. It means you go your own pace. Every step matters in order for you to grow. Pole, pole. You have to decide to keep going. That's a mind over mountains mentality.
Y'all put your hands together and let's welcome Tia Banks.
No. Help me, okay? I'm trying to look good for the camera. So I'm gonna come back out, stand up like I'm Taylor Swift or somebody, okay? Tia Banks. I'm in here. I'm in here. Y'all my people. Y'all my people. Thanks, y'all. Y'all can be seated. Okay. Peace, y'all. My name's Tia Banks. Say hi, Tia. I told my best friend, I was like, I feel home. Like, I feel like I'm at home here. I really want to thank my man, Ted. Can we give a big hand clap for Ted? And then our CEO, Miss Luna, Rose Luna. Where's she at? TAASA, what's up? Y'all, we're not going to be here for a long time, but we're going to be here for a good time. All right, so I'm going to do my best to manage these slides. Like I said, my name is Tia Banks. Oh, there we go. So I have 15 years of corporate experience. I've worked for Fortune 500 companies. I'm a board leader for 3 nonprofit organizations, including one that I founded. I honor you all for being a nonprofit. I'm certified in positive psychology. I'm an athlete, former professional basketball player. Don't get the height twisted, okay? I saw y'all judging me. I played professional flag football. It's a sport. Yeah. And I got to represent the United States doing both sports. And I'm so excited to share with you that as a certified resilience expert, we have programs that have impacted over 60,000 students and educators worldwide. Organizations. Thank you. But out of all of those roles, where are my slides? I'm an auntie. Now, I want to first honor the parents. Raise your hand if you're a parent. Oh, can we clap it up for the parents? Thank you. Because without y'all, we can't be aunties, we can't be the tias, the tios. I love being an auntie. Like, I'm not just any auntie, I'm the world's greatest auntie. Like, I'm supposed to go on vacation after this. And I called my sister last week and I'm like, sis, I'm gonna come pick up the kids on my vacation. Who does that? Who adds kids to the vacation? Me, world's greatest auntie. So the one with her hand up, that's Blake. She is 3 going on 30. And then the one that is looking away, that's her twin brother, Taj. And their older brother, BJ, holding up the peace sign. He's 9. And I know parents, y'all can't say this. You can't say that you have favorites. Those are my favorites. I got other ones. They're my favorites. I'm the auntie. When they come to Nanny's house, they call me Nanny. Like, we're not watching Miss Rachel. We're not watching Bluey. We're not playing Roblox. We're not playing Minecraft, Spacecraft, whatever craft. We're going to go on a nature hike. We're going to get outside. We're going to the park. Kids don't do that these days. But I love being an auntie. However, we're talking about planting seeds of change, right? I will not change a smelly pull-up. I'm not changing that. Like, you better go to your older brother. I'm kicking you back to Fort Worth. Go back to your mama's house. But I love being an auntie. Y'all, before all these accolades and these roles, I was born in Lincoln, Nebraska. See you judging me again. Lincoln, Nebraska, I was the only Black student of 500 students. But you know what I love about kids? They don't care. They're like, who cares if she could be polka dot for all we care. Tia's good at soccer. We want her on the team. And it wasn't until I turned 11, my parents got a divorce. And my mom, she drove me and my sisters from Lincoln, Nebraska, down to Fort Worth, Texas. And I learned the stereotype is right. Like, there really is tumbleweed. And people do ride horses in Texas. I went to a middle school that was 50% Black, 50% Hispanic. It was a culture shock to see Black and brown faces that look like me. And here's the thing, I got made fun of. They said I sounded proper. They said I looked like a cookie. You know what cookie I'm talking about? Oreo. So I started to lie. I'm like, well, I just want to be accepted. I want to fit in. So I'd be like, yeah, I'm not from Nebraska. I'm from Stop 6 in Fort Worth. Like, I'm finna go to the crib. Truth be told, I lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Like, my mom did pretty good. But I was trying to fit in. And here's another thing, like in my family, we did this thing. I hope I'm not alone. Raise your hand if you've ever been told, suck it up. Oh my gosh, I'm not alone. See, the first time I heard those 3 words, I was 6 years old and I was holding a pool of my own blood after playing a game of catch with my dad. My dad, he just finished throwing the softball. It felt like 100 feet in the sky. The ball comes flying down. Anybody play baseball, softball? So y'all know what I'm talking about. So the sun was in my eyes, right? And I'm like, he's like, TT, get your glove up. He meant protect myself. And so as the ball's coming down, I'm trying to block the sun and I'm holding my glove out like I'm pulling a pizza out of the oven. The ball bounces off of my glove. Bam! Fist pumped me in the nose. Pop. So my tears flooded the streets. And as I laid on the cement, I was like, my dad's about to pick me up, pat me on the back until the pain goes away. It's okay, baby girl, daddy got you. But instead, y'all, because I'm a Texan now, I can say y'all.
Hey. Yes.
What do y'all think he said? Suck it up, buttercup. Suck it up. And I'm like, Dad, I'm 6, okay? But, and don't feel sorry for me, y'all. I was not abused at all. Like my dad, we're like this. I'm a daddy's girl. But as an adult, I wonder how many times was my dad told to suck it up? And I wonder how many times was my dad's dad told to suck it up? I wonder how long has this term plagued my bloodline? And so I'm looking at an audience full of beautiful faces. You're in law enforcement, you're social workers, crisis therapists, counselors, first aid responders, attorneys. How many times have you been told to suck it up in this industry? Too many times to count? And when you were told to suck it up, was it in the silence of the systematic barriers that you have to fight through every day? And was it in the weight of the heavy caseloads that you carry? See, the thing about this term is that it's undermining our effectiveness in this work, the TAASA work, to use our voice, to be committed to eliminate sexual violence in the state of Texas. And it's also compromising our longevity in this work. And even worse, could be compromising your health. So listen, I have great news. TAASA, I'm not going to tell you to suck it up today. In fact, I want to gift you something. I want to gift you a framework that is action-driven. So by the end of this session, we can shift that term, suck it up, from toxic to a tactful skill using resilience. How does that sound? I like this guy right here. See, and some of you might be like, oh my gosh, not another resilience talk. I'm so tired of being told, be resilient, keep going. And I know you're tired of getting knocked down by so many barriers. The definition of resilience means you get knocked down and you get back up. You bounce back from hard times. But if you don't bounce back from hard times, what's the alternative? She said it best, you stay down. You don't deserve that. And the survivors that you serve don't deserve that. They deserve for you to get back up. They deserve for you to be resilient and bounce back. See, resilience, it's not about sweeping things under the rug. It's not about acting like you're not in pain or emotional stress, but it's about shifting that pain into strength. That's how we build resilience. That's how we plant seeds of change. Now, I want to do a temperature check. I'm going to invite you to scan this QR code. This is a simple assessment, and this is anonymous. So I'm asking for your honest feedback because we need to know how resilient you are or maybe what's missing. I see some of y'all are still working. You need another minute? All right, another minute it is. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much for filling that out honestly. Do y'all need more time? No? No? All right, awesome. I just want to make sure I gave you enough time. So, my friend said that she could do this, but I'm gonna do it because I'm a control freak. Resilience is not about sweeping things under the rug. It's about changing the pain that you feel into strength. I learned this climbing the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Does anybody know what continent that mountain is on? Yell it out. Asia. Only one person? Y'all, there's 7 continents. Just guess. You got give this man a book. Give this man or a shirt. Give him a book or a shirt. Clap it up for the right answer. Right here in the blue shirt in front. I summited the highest freestanding mountain in the world, Mount Kilimanjaro. It sits 19,341 feet in the sky. Picture this. It was 70 degrees. It was sunny outside. And I remember we were a team of 6. A team. Sheena, William, Yvonne, Jumo, Valet, and me. We got our backpacks on. And we're in Africa in the rainforest. And we're hiking, we're skipping along. We're like, backpack, backpack, backpack. We were so excited. We saw monkeys swinging from the tree branches. Everybody was excited except for me. So, true story, before I got to Africa, I get to Qatar Airways, I sit in my seat, and it was like a wave of fatigue hit me. And I'm like, am I sweating? That cough, that's what happened. I'm like, huh. And I'm on a plane. And this was like right around COVID. Right? People like, I was like Michael Jackson bad. And I remember thinking like, I'm about to climb a mountain like this. Anybody ever had COVID? Raise your hand. Had flu symptoms? Okay. I had all those symptoms. But thankfully, I was negative, COVID negative. So fast forward, 4 miles, we're hiking. 3 hours later, we get to the campsite. I take my bag off, I throw it on the ground because when you're on a mountain, friend, you're at 50% less oxygen than we are here in Denton, Texas. I'm struggling to breathe. Raise your hand if you know what it feels like to not be able to breathe. Now imagine being at the bottom of the highest freestanding mountain in the world. It was terrifying. I say to my dad, I'm like, Jumo, I can't breathe. I need oxygen. And he's so chill. He's like, Dada. Dada, it means sister in Swahili. He said, Dada, do you have asthma? I'm like, no, brother, but I know what it feels like to not be able to breathe. Give me some oxygen. So he grabs an oxygen tank, sets it on the ground, puts a mask on my face. And in that very moment, it was like I had an out-of-body experience. It's like this. Girl, you know there's trails in Texas, right? Like you didn't have to climb the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Everybody's over there eating pancakes and cantaloupe. I started to drown in a sea of my own negative thoughts. Have you ever been so pessimistic? Pessimistic, that's the word. Have you ever been your worst critic? And for some of you, it might sound like this. When somebody asks you how you are, I'm here. How's your day going? I just can't wait. It's too early for this. The pessimistic point of view. And then I remembered when I hiked this mountain, I didn't just train my body, I trained my what? My mind. Everything is mindset. And here's something that you need to know about resilience. Optimism is a resilient skill. You can use optimism with positive self-talk. Did you know that people who are optimistic, they live 15% longer than people who are not? I don't know about you, but I want to increase my odds on a mountain. I'm going to be optimistic. Come on, Tia, you got this. You didn't come this far to come this far. Breathe, girl, you got this. Positive words, reaffirming myself. And sometimes we forget why we get on these mountains. I'm not just talking about a real one. I'm talking about the mountain of the work that we're doing. The mission of eliminating sexual violence, that's a mountain, y'all. The mountain of depression, the mountain of grief, the mountain of anxiety. Sometimes we forget. So we have to remind ourselves using optimism. I'm like, all right, day 2. I can breathe. Let's go. 8 hours of hiking. And sometimes you just got to put your head down and keep climbing. Day 3, 9 hours of hiking. -30 degrees. Keep going, Tia. Positive self-talk. Day 4, we're still in -30 degrees. I don't like cold weather, but I decided to climb a mountain and not just climb. I decided to get to the summit. See, when people say keep going, they're just reminding you to keep deciding. Keep deciding to show up to the TAASA conference. Keep deciding to lean into a community of people that support you. Those survivors are depending on you to keep deciding. And after 7 grueling, long days and nights, I made it to the top of the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Yes, you can clap it up for that. Can I show you what that looks like?
Trying to stay calm because I can't really breathe.
Oh, okay, this a hill.
I'm feeling
We're through the rainforest. We're out of the rainforest. She's doing good. I'm working on her. Still doing it one step at a time. It's cold. It's not really great. So hope to get back. We're gonna make it though.
It's not me, guys.
On AF.
Man, thank y'all. If there was one thing that I wish somebody would have told me this, just one thing. Tia, girl, here's some chapstick. Yeah, it's okay. I know what y'all were thinking because I was thinking the same thing. My lips had to be resilient. But in all actuality, this framework, this motto, pole pole. Can you say it with me? Pole pole. Now say it with your chest out. Pole pole. And what that means is slowly, slowly in Swahili. And that means run your own race, go the pace that you can to get to the goal, to see some of these survivors reestablished. And so I'm going to take you through a small framework. We're going to just start with pole. Okay? The P, it stands for progress forward. Say progress forward. You all have been poured into at this conference. You probably got information coming out of your ears. You got friends, you got a community to progress forward. I'm going to invite you to go to the next slide, Tia. I'm going to invite you surrender to solitude. See, when you're alone, when you have time alone, when you create space and time alone, it helps with your emotional regulation. Scientifically. The science also says that your stress goes down. So even though you've been social and you're excited and you're lifted up, we need you to be recharged when you go back into the office next week. You can do that with solitude. And listen, I'm not saying that you need to fly to Tibet and go to a meditation camp for 30 hours a day. But can you do 15 minutes a day? Away from the kids, away from the spouse, the roommate, 15 minutes of solitude so that you can go back to being recharged and resilient and fight another day. Progress forward. The O, it stands for own your journey. Say, own your journey. I have a mentor, his name is Jeremy Anderson. Jeremy says, control the controllables, meaning no more placing blame. No more placing blame on systematic barriers. No more placing blame on lack of funding. My friend Shelly, it was Shelly, Haleh, Denise, where y'all at? Where my friends at? Yeah, Courtney. They say you just got to get creative. That's how you plant seeds of change. You got to adapt to change. So own your journey is taking initiative and ownership. Y'all, I told you I have my favorite nieces and nephews, but I also have a niece. She's 17, and I love my niece. She's 17, though. Raise your hand if you have a teenager or know a teenager. I'm sorry. That's why I'm the world's greatest auntie. My niece will call me for three things: food,
Money.
a ride, or money. She texted me last week, Nanny, can you cash at me $10 for Wingstop? I'm like, girl, I love how she can take initiative and take ownership and own her journey and asking for something that she wants. Girl, can you keep that same energy when it comes to those grades? Keep that same energy. So own our journey. Let's adapt to the changes so we can continue to plant seeds of change and control what you can control. The L, this is my favorite one. It stands for lean on others. Say lean on others. Because greatness is a group effort. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I didn't come by myself. I got my team. The Mind Over Mountains team. Can we clap it up for the Mind Over Mountains team? Because I cannot be the videographer. I can't be the photographer. I can't get to the emails and speak. Greatness is a group effort. My best friend is right there. Clap it up for Deani. Deani runs a multi-million-dollar company. She flew from Atlanta, Georgia to be great with me. Greatness is a group effort. So my question to you is, who do you need to lean on to be great? Who do you need to lean on to continue to plant great seeds so that you can plant seeds of change? And then lastly, once you've been able to lean on somebody else with your emotional weight or weight of fatigue, I want you to empower your people. Look at your neighbor to the right. I want you to say, hi, neighbor. Y'all are so cute. Y'all like each other. I want you to say, neighbor, you smell good today. All right, back. Say, neighbor, we got to empower each other. All right, look at your neighbor to the left real quick. Say, hi, neighbor. If there's nobody there, then say it to yourself. Say, you look good today. Say, neighbor, we got to empower each other. Gandhi said it best. If you want to find yourself, lose yourself in serving others. And when it comes to leadership, and when it comes to self-leadership, man, the title is a lot more glamorous than the responsibility. Can I get another one? I learned this all too well. I took a group to climb the highest peak in Texas. It's called the Guadalupe Peak. It is located outside of Carlsbad, New Mexico. This mountain is 8,700 feet, 5 amateur hikers. I was the only one with experience leading a team. What normally takes the average hiker 6 to 8 hours, it took us 12. See, I had one hiker. Her name is Cece. Cece had never hiked anything before. And as we're hiking, we're in hour 1. I hear Cece go, ah. You know that colleague where you can feel what they had going on at home? You can feel their negative energy. You can feel their fatigue. You can feel their frustration. All of it. All of it. Cece was like, oh, I'm ready to quit. So I said, all right, let's take a break. We sit down. Everybody gets water. I walk over to Cece and I'm like, Cece, sis, I know you're tired. But don't confuse discomfort for danger. You committed to getting on this mountain. I didn't recruit you. You asked. So I need you, as a leader, I need you to tell me you're going to give this mountain everything you have to get to the top. And when you say this, I'm going to give you a gift. And she said, okay, Tia. No, I'm like, no, I need your commitment. The same one that you made before we got here. I got you, Tia. I said, give me your backpack. She said, what? Give me your backpack. And she was about to hand it over and she was like, but Tia, I can't. I said, girl, give me your backpack. This is not a question, it's a statement. She hands over her bag. I put it on my back. I pick up my bag. I put it on my front. I just need you to focus on you until we get to the summit. And as soon as that happened, Cece went from the back of the line all the way behind me. She was like, come on, team, pole, pole, we can do this. She was cheering. She was more motivating than me. What happens when we take the weight off of somebody else's back? The team benefits, the culture changed, and we made it to the summit of this mountain, something that no one in their family had ever done. Imagine what you can do when you take the weight, the backpack, the weight of fatigue, the weight of grief, some of the caseloads, when you have the capacity. And don't get me wrong, it was heavy for me, but I had the capacity to carry her bag. And as we went back down, she said, Tia, I'm gonna carry my bag. She just needed somebody to carry the weight temporarily so that she could get to the summit of her hopes and dreams. Empower your people. Pole, pole. Pole, pole. One more time. All right. Now, when we talk about pole, pole, we got to talk about protecting your fire. What this means is raise your hand if you've been burned out. See, I experienced burnout. Before I was a motivational speaker, I worked for an auto finance industry, and we worked endless hours. We worked so endlessly, I left and I felt like a robot. I'm like, am I alive? And I was so tired, I didn't even do things that I enjoyed. I stopped exercising, stopped hiking, I stopped playing football. Go to work, sleep, maybe eat, maybe. And one day I was on my way to my car, and right before I opened the door, bam, everything went black. And when I woke up, I was surrounded by 4 first responders. They were checking my vital signs. And I started to cry uncontrollably. I had a panic attack. And the thing is, I didn't even know that I was burned out. I didn't even know the symptoms. And so I want to gift you something so that you can prevent the burnout and protect your fire. So burnout is when professionals are in a state of extreme emotional and physical exhaustion. So I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. Next slide. Is that you in the morning? Some of y'all laughing because it is. Is that you at the next professional development training? That y'all better bring me in. I'll keep you awake. This is where you need to be. This is the goal. Glowing on the inside out. So I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. Take a screenshot of this. Do you have feelings of dread about going to work? Are you easily irritable or constantly exhausted? Do you feel that you're under an unhealthy amount of pressure? If the answer is yes, we've got to act now. Can I get 3 volunteers? Got my volunteers? Come up. Does this work? Awesome. Hi, Summer. Clap it up for our volunteers. Hey, I'm gonna come down here. Y'all gonna be able to see me though, because I know I'm short. All right, here we go. All right.
Is it painful?
No. I want you to tell us your name and tell us how long you've been doing the work you do.
Okay, my name is Summer and I've been with Safer Path Family Violence Shelter for 2 years. I'm a baby advocate. I'm a baby.
She says she's a baby, but clap it up for her. All right, so when's the last time, Summer, you took an unapologetic break?
Yesterday evening,
And can you share with us what that looked like?
I went on a 3-mile walk, maybe 4 miles.
Beautiful. Clap it up for that. Can we give her a gift? Yes, ma'am. All right, you can be seated. We'll bring you a gift, Summer. All right, what's your name?
My name is Megan.
Megan, clap it up for Megan. And tell us how long you've been doing the work that you do.
I've been at TAASA for just over 2 years now, so much like Summer, I'm very new to it, but I'm getting used to it.
Awesome, clap it up for that. Megan, what is your routine outside of work?
My routine is very much like taking my dog for a walk, going to the dog park, cooking with my partner. It's very like low key and very domestic.
Y'all clap it up for that. Can we get her a gift? Thank you so much.
Hi,
How you doing?
fine. thanks.
What's your name?
Sylvia?
Can we clap it up for Sylvia?
Yes, and I've been,
You can take the mic.
I've been doing this for 18 years.
See, I just had a feeling, that you were true to this. Can we put those?
You can
Okay,
see in my face.
I see it, sis. I see it. So with that being said, I want to ask you, what are your boundaries?
It depends.
When it comes to work, how do you set work boundaries and even just boundaries to protect your fire?
Well, the boundaries are established with the husband, like, don't talk to me. He knows better. But unfortunately with work, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're learning to continue to set boundaries, right? I think you said you started out with the husband. It's like, hey, give me a break. I need to decompress.
Yeah, at this point, he can read it.
It's on your face.
It's, yeah. right.
Y'all clap it up. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Appreciate you. So let me put this up. When we talk about protecting your fire, it's really important that you do take advantage of these 5 things. Create a sense of newness in your workspace. Take unapologetic breaks. Be willing to build a routine outside of work. For me, I got a foot massager at the house. Compliments of TikTok, okay? Budget friendly. Set boundaries. Some calls don't need to be answered. Some emails need to just wait until the next day. Spend time with family and friends, but also remember, surrender to that solitude. So before I leave, y'all can follow me at the Tia Banks. Next slide, please. And I'm about to close. So before I do, don't scan the QR code yet. I want you to listen to this. I have been on tour. Go ahead, play that music. I've been on tour. It's called the Mind Over Mountains tour. Say Mind Over Mountains. That means it's a mindset. We've been going into schools and we've been helping students. We've been helping organizations with a resilience education, the Pole framework. I still climb mountains. And so in training, I joined this gym. It's called 9 Round. Have y'all heard of it? It's a kickboxing gym. I'll never forget the first week that I joined this gym. See, at this gym, you do 9 rounds, 9 exercises, 3 minutes each round. They got me on round 1. You walk in and you're on the jump rope. I'm like, this is easy. Round 2, they set a box in front of me. Box jumps. You're on the box, off the box, on the box, off the box. Round 3, the speed bag. I'm like, Floyd Mayweather's sister. Like, I got this. And then we get to round 4. See, round 4, I start to feel the glisten of sweat. The excitement from starting something new faded. The fatigue, I could feel it a lot more. And so my trainer, Alan, he said, Tia, I want you to do this combination. It's called a jab, jab, cross, kick. And because I was tired, I'm like, cool, I'm going to just go through the motions. Jab, jab, cross, kick. See, Alan held me accountable. He says, I see you're going through the motions. These mountains can't climb with you on autopilot. You can't climb these mountains on autopilot. I need you to give your all. So when I think about giving something my all, I think about putting my heart into it. I think about putting my body into it, my spirit, my emotion, giving it your all in. And by the end of that session, I was laying in a pool of my own sweat. See, when you leave here today, some of you have been beat up by the system. Some of you are frustrated because you've got all these caseloads to manage and limited staff. I'm here to tell you, still give it your all. Use the Pole framework. Progress forward. Be resilient. You have to bounce back. The survivors are counting on you. And by the way, you answered a call to do this work. So I just want you to keep deciding. Progress forward on your journey. No more placing blame. But remember to lean on other people because it takes a community to climb these mountains. And then when you have enough strength, after you've leaned on somebody else in the TAASA community, I want you to empower somebody else. Pole. Help them with their bag of fatigue. Help them with the emotional stress that they might have at home. Maybe they have mom guilt, dad guilt. Pole. Progress forward, own your journey, lean on others, empower people, and that is what we call a mind over mountains mentality. My name is Tia Banks. If you could just stand with me one time. Stand with me one time and repeat this mantra. I want you to say, I'll keep believing. I'll keep deciding. I'll keep climbing. One more time. I'll keep believing. I'll keep deciding. And I'll keep climbing. Thank y'all so much for having me. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I want to invite you to scan the QR code. I put a free gift for all of you. So scan that QR code, give me some feedback, you get a gift, and then I'm going to do pictures over here. So come on, come get some pictures with your girl.
Thank you so
Yeah.
so great. Here's a gift.
Oh,
for
thank you. Thank
So
you.
thank you so much. I tell you what, is this even on? Oh, y'all can hear me. Thank you so much for the reminder or the wake up call. I'm trying to figure out which it is for me, but thank you so much. It was so impactful. So everybody, please give her another round of applause.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you all so much for joining virtually. I hope you found Tia Banks' speech moving and that you found it meaningful. This is it for our Tuesday TAASA conference. We will see you all tomorrow for our final day. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much, Alejandra and Susana, for interpreting this session. We're so grateful for you. Have a good day, everyone.